And they got the win.
And they got the win, so I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. A check on the numbers by Moore last week. 7 catches, 98 yards, and a score.
When you turn in good, consistent performances each and every week, you will rank in the top 10 in the league in receiving yards, and he's number 7 currently, hoping to move up as time goes on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Trent Taylor.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Foles. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play. 5-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced a dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Brady now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
A gain of 4.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
He's some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah. You can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness, that's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Brady. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
To Eric Ebron.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
9 yards.
Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Complete.
Jarvis Landry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. Guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Now Foles. Hooking up here with Trent Taylor. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further. As they get him down well short of the line to gain. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
At their own 32-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football.
New York.
And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory right at the 40. On play action, now Brady. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady's throw there complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
7-yard pickup.
Working with a 2nd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd down and 3. This is Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Running the jet sweep, Landry. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Steven Nelson on
yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times
and he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Foles. And he's got his target. That's more. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the 38, Foles over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DJ Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Trying to get it to Landry there. That'll bring up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Jones, the ball.
It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play.
The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. Brady now on 1st down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd and 1 at the Chiefs' 35-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Shotgun now for Brady. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
A gain of 4 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. Ebron caught left side. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in you have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting the lead. So you're not playing that way. You've got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Brady. And he locates Walker, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Going on first down is Brady. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Lets it fly for Thielen. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we've hit halftime all even at 4. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had to halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the 3rd quarter. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Brady on the bootleg. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
A gain of
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. Jones with a nice gain there on first down as he takes us forward and call it a pickup of 6.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Aaron Jones.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up. Making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
A loss of 2.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Touchdown.
Aaron Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give them some.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Kyle Van Noy, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Here's Foles. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. Eric Berry, the safety, comes flying in for the sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jarvis Landry and company heading back onto the field now. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team, because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Taken down at the 40.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go again to Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Yards on the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
And 8 yards.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Oh, and Myers left that one out there. It's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. New York set to take the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Aaron Jones.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On the carry. He was brought down by Alexander Johnson. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
8-yard pickup.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 25-yard line. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a jet shaken up on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a jet shaken up on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Jones. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
A 41-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
Jets 23. Chiefs 14.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris. And now here comes Kansas City. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Now Foles. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You know, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target. And now it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll turn to Thompson. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Chris Thompson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line. because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
New York ready to go again offensively. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Davis. He'll try and run some clock. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They go again with Davis. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Touchdown, New York.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Intercepted by
both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
2-yard line.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, they saw, they conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they could get this done, and they knew exactly how, had a plan, formulated it, and then executed it. That's a big-time win to take down the defending Super Bowl champs.
So for the Jets, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.